Good morning. Welcome to Deconstruct a yoga pose and Deconstruct an ego. I'm really glad you've come to join today as we take things down a little bit and break them down. I chose today's topic for several reasons, but one being that there are a few new people. I'm going to give my shout out now to Lizzie's mom, Sarah, welcome, new to yoga, and a few other people that have expressed a desire to learn. So I thought maybe if we break things down a wee bit and slow it down, it doesn't necessarily make it easier. Sorry, you newcomers, but it does help us to take and begin that journey inward. So all too often, I feel, yoga is quite popular, and you can't but help if you're standing in a grocery store, see a magazine where there's a beautiful yoga pose and some, pose that might be unattainable. And very often our motivation is to look good and be able to match that pose. And that kind of feeds our ego. And not that that's so bad, but that's not what yoga is about. And if we turn our attention inward, we no longer are trying to look good, but feel good. And very often, if we slow it down, we begin to target muscles. Maybe we give it a little tweak, and it's like, things are in balance now. And just that awareness, because, it's why I love this practice. I take it off the mat, or at least I try to, into life. And this is my hope and wish for you. So today, we will do a little tweaking, a little targeting, a little slowing down. But I promise you, we will have serious joy in doing so. I had to throw that one in. Okay, so housekeeping. Always blow your nose. And a strap. Maybe just one or two poses that a strap might be helpful. But for sure, I'm sitting on a cushion, a pillow, blankets, and keep in mind too that those blankets are helpful for under your knees if you have knee sensitivity. I quite often forget to remind you, put them under your knees if that helps, and a block. If you don't have a block, a stack of books, maybe one of those Amazon boxes, or that can of tomatoes that's way in the back of your pantry. All right, I did say welcome. I'm so happy to be here. Beautiful day here in Vermont. So I now invite you to just be where you are and settling into your cushion, your pillow, wherever you are, rooting down into your sits bones as you extend your shoulders. Let's roll the shoulders in one direction. We'll always be mindful during this class to keep shoulders away from your ears. Quite often we're on our phones like this, right? And so we're going to pull the shoulders down, extend as though you had a ponytail through the crown of the head. And now I invite you to place your palms up in a gesture of receiving, or down if you need, feeling a little flighty, need to feel grounded. Wherever you are, this is your practice. I'm just the voice guiding you. Your body is your teacher. So now, if you would, close your eyes and we'll connect with the breath. that which will allow us to travel within. With your lips pursed together, lightly together, begin with a deep inhale, feeling your belly expand, rib cage, lungs fill up, and then let it go. As you contract your belly in, bringing your belly button to your spine, drawing in, releasing that which no longer is needed, the breath. Inhale as you take in new prana, new energy. And then exhale. Beginning to connect with this slow cadence of the breath, enabling you to just take it down, quieting the body, the mind, everything that is around you. For this next hour, this is about you, becoming your own witness. Inhaling and exhaling. Perhaps you think of your breath like a flashlight, scanning the body as you move within. Maybe it shines a light on something within you that is calling out for your attention. Can you stand witness to it? No judgment, no commentary, just your presence. Breathing in and out to your own rhythm. And if you constrict the back of your throat, you come into the ujjayi, the audible, ocean-sounding breath. Some might even say the Darth Vader breath. But when you hear your breath, after constricting your throat, your mind automatically slows down. It's like that gray noise, enabling quiet to descend upon you. Take 3 ujjayi breaths, slowly, mindfully. And when you're ready, I invite you to float your eyelids open and placing your hands out to the side, riding your breath on the inhale, slowly as your arms come up, fingertips touching. And now exhale, contracting your belly, allowing the breath, the oxygen that you no longer need to leave you. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. Riding the breath all the way up, and then exhale, let it out. Contracting the belly, extending through the crown of the head, spine straight. 1 more. Inhale. And now exhale, like you were an angel, just allowing your wings to descend. And placing your left fingertips maybe to the outside of your block or cushion. I'm going to move back just a wee bit. Left hand, fingertips. Inhale, right arm comes up, pressing into the palm of your hand now, really reaching up. Turn your gaze so your left shoulder is coming forward. These are the tweaks we're talking about. Knees pulling closer to the ground. Feel from the waist down, rooting down into the earth, reaching each inhale as you reaching up and over. Each exhale might have your right arm coming one more down, one more centimeter down. This would seem like an easy pose, but when you hold it and breathe, feeling the inside, your intercostal muscles stretching. One more inhale. And on your exhale, ride your right arm down, all the way down. Next inhale comes left arm, reaches up, pressing into your right palm as you now press into your right shoulder. This nice tweak allows your heart to open. Pull your knees down, reach out with your fingertips, gaze up. Feel the stretch on the left side of your body. We're warming up slowly. We want to invite the body to open up slowly, that there's nothing at risk, so to speak. There's nothing that's scary, that it has to protect itself. We're going to ease the body open. One more inhale. As you reach out through your fingertips, exhale, left arm comes down. Inhale, right arm comes over, grabbing a hold of the left leg. Exhale, left arm reaches back, pressing into your left fingertips as you extend now through the crown of your head. And on the exhale, ride the twist around. Perhaps you can gaze over your left shoulder. But each inhale has you pressing in to your left fingertips, grabbing a hold of your left knee with your right hand, and then twist. Breathe. Beginning to twist and wring out the tummy, organs. One more inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, release your right arm as you ride your left arm, grabbing a hold of your right knee. You might feel a nice adjustment. I know I just did. Pressing into your right fingertips behind. Extend through the crown of your head. Really feel that extension through the top of your head. And then on the exhale, twist, gazing over your right shoulder. Maybe you notice a difference from one side versus the other. Very often there is. We're dominant with our right hand or our left hand. Can you just notice? Can you say, I feel it, I see it. Begin that journey of being the witness. One more inhale. And now on your exhale, bring your right hand, draw your knees up. Let's grab a hold of both knees with your hands. On your exhale, tuck chin to chest. Begin to draw your knees down, opening the back side of your body. Breathing, really curl into the fetal position, really round your spine, opening the riverbanks of your spine. I love that saying, and think of all those little nooks and crannies that you're sending prana, energy, life force into those tight, compressed areas in your back. One more inhale, deep. On your next exhale, bring both arms behind. Placing your fingers out, dropping your knees slightly off your cushion. Inhale as you press up. Don't drop your head back. Remain with some tension in your neck as you inhale, reaching up. And I'd like to add here, kiss the sky. Begin to
Exercise your neck muscles like you were kissing the clouds or the sky. Really feel your jaw and your lips coming together. It's really hard, by the way, to exercise your neck muscles. I know someone who calls the neck the gobbler because the skin gets so loose here. So here's a really good way to begin to exercise these muscles. So keep kissing the sky. On your next exhale, come on back. There is no name for that pose. Maybe we could call that the Donald Trump, right? That, anyhow, little joke. Okay, so coming back to center. Let's roll onto our knees and come on to, oh, you know what? I know, I forgot. Sorry, guys. Donald threw me off. So let's bring our feet to the outside of the mat. Shoulders, again, up, back, and down. Hands either facing your toes or away, whichever feels right for you, but shoulders up, back, and down. Take a deep inhale. On your next exhale, keeping your shoulders straight. Drop your knees to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale. Feel now the movement in your hips. Motion is lotion. So this nice movement. Next time we drop, knees over to the left, swing your right arm over. Inhale to center. Exhale, left arm goes over. Inhale to center. Exhale, right arm over. Inhale, left arm. Next time we drop knees to the left, come onto your left palm as your right arm, right leg. Really reach out. Feel that stretch from toes to fingertips, tips to toes. Really reach out. Press into the palm. This is where a tweak is going to come in. So pressing into the palm of your left hand onto your left knee. Press your left shoulder as you open up. Really feel that nice line from tips to toes. Breathe. Opening the front side and your heart. On your next exhale, come on back to center. Inhale, knees come over to the right. Pressing into your right palm as your left arm and left leg come out in one line. Pressing into your right palm, which is underneath your shoulder. Open up. Really feel that nice stretch on the left side of your body. Pressing into the palm and onto your left knee. Just your right, left toe is on the mat. You're pressing into your right knee, and breathe. On your next exhale, come on back to center. Rolling onto your knees, pressing on into the palms of your hands. Let's come into table. And here in table, palms under shoulders. Really important to keep your shoulder and your wrist in line. Knee under hip. Tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Thumbs facing each other. So all your digits are spread, taking some of the weight off of the wrist. On your next inhale, gaze up, butt goes out, belly goes down. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Press into your feet, into your fingertips. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Really exaggerate this cat. Exhale. On your next inhale, and now exhale, round your spine. 2 more on your own, moving with your breath. Yoga is a moving meditation. Feel the movements. Coming to a straight spine, neutral spine. On your next inhale, extend left arm, right leg in one line. Gaze straight ahead. Your right arm is under your shoulder, left knee pressing into the mat, top of your left foot pressing into the mat. Really reaching as though you're going to touch the wall behind you. Your belly is pulled in. Really pull in your belly to support. Reaching out through your fingertips. Find a drishti. A drishti is a point of focus. Pour your attention. Send your breath there. Slow it down. On your next exhale, palm and knee meet. Take a neutral breath here. On your next inhale, extend. Left, right arm and left leg. Straight ahead. I'm going to just do it in a different view for you. Palm is under shoulder. Reaching out through your, make sure your hip's not going out to the side, but you're bringing your, this is again a tweak. Bring your right hip so you're not leaning out to the side. Really reach your fingertips straight ahead. Your toes are touching the wall behind you. Breathe, find that drishti. Maybe it's that point of focus or that piece of lint on the carpet or some dash in the wood. Pour your attention into it. Quiet everything down and breathe. On your next exhale, right palm, left knee, meet on the mat. Take a neutral breath here. On your next inhale, left palm, right leg on the inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. On this extension, turn your palm out. Flex your foot and now come out to the side on the exhale. Inhale, use your core. Exhale like you were pushing away the water, swimming. Inhale to center. Breathe. Exhale as you move. Two more. Inhale to center. Exhale. Last one. Inhale using your core. Exhale. And now we just have to come back to center on the inhale. And then exhale, palm, knee to the mat. Take a breath. On the next inhale, extend right arm, left leg. My hip just went out, so I'm going to pull it back in. Engage your core. Exhale, elbow to knee, chin to chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, elbow to knee. On this extension, turn your palm. Flex your foot out to the side as high as you can keep your leg. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, two more. Inhale to center. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale to center. Exhale, last one. Inhale to center. Palm and knee. Press back into child's pose. Separate your knees a little wider than hip width distance. Press back, drop your head, and walk your hands forward, resting your forehead on the mat. Each exhale allows your belly to come closer to the mat. One more breath here. On your next inhale, bring your knees once again back into table. Look to make sure your wrists or your thumbs are facing. Just good to check in. On your next inhale, sweep up your right arm. Reach up. Feel the extension with your left arm. On your next exhale, sweep your left arm, left shoulder, left ear to the mat. And this may be where you stay, with your left ear and shoulder resting, feeling this very nice twist. Pressing into your left knee as you just kind of lean over, feeling the release in the lower back. If it's in your practice, extend your right leg out, right arm comes up and over, maybe grabbing a hold of your your pants or your shorts, and opening your shoulder, opening your heart. Breathe. On your next exhale, placing your right palm down, bring left back to meet right. Right knee brings you back into table. Breathe. On your next inhale, sweeping up, right arm, reach up, gaze up, pressing into your left palm, left arm over right. On your next exhale, just sweeping right arm, right ear, right shoulder, roll onto your right knee as you feel the beautiful twisting stretch. If it is in your practice, extend your left leg out. Inhale as left arm comes up, bringing your left arm behind you and opening your shoulder. And breathe. One more inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, placing your left palm, right meets left. And on your next inhale, walking up and coming to camel. Here in camel pose, knees under hips. Your knees should be hip width distance. And now roll over your toes. So you're feeling that as you come back. Let's just do that for a moment and feel the work in your thighs and in your pelvic area here. Just feel that first. And what we want to do in camel here is shoulders up, back, and down, as though you had two pockets in the back of your pants or shorts that you're wearing, looking straight ahead. So inhale, shoulders come up back, reaching out through the crown of your head. What I don't want you to do is just lean back. It's up and over, and now press. Once you go up and over, the pressing forward is last. So just dropping your head this time, all the way back, and breathe. On your next inhale, with your core engaged, come back up. We're going to do that once more. You can take it a little deeper if it's in your practice. So getting ready, your feet are curled, pressing into your toes and your knees. That's where your point of contact is in balance. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hands as though they were in your lower back, and you're reaching up and over as shoulders come back. Now you begin to press your thighs forward as you reach back, fall back. Maybe it's in your practice if you can grab a hold of your heels. If that's the case, you want to press forward rather than sink low. So inhale, sips of air here, and breathe. One more inhale and exhale. And on your next inhale, bringing your hands to your back as you guide yourself back up into standing, or kneeling rather. And now pressing your hands into the mat and just popping right into down dog. Here, your feet are hip width distance. Once again, thumbs facing each other, palms spread apart. Begin to bend your knees. Go side to side. Motion is lotion for your joints. And now I invite you to come up onto your toes. Slight bend. Let's bend our knees to allow your spine, as your head comes down, your spine to go higher. It's more important in down dog that your spine goes than having your heels reach the floor. So up on your toes, head down, spine up, press in to your palms. I might do a class on handstands after this. I mean, not today. Yes, once you learn yoga, we go right into handstands. But this is certainly a practice for those who are looking to advance their practice into handstands, getting up on your toes, pressing your head forward. This is a great start. Okay, if you haven't fainted by now with all that blood, begin to walk your palms back to your feet and just hang forward. Shake your head yes and no. Grab a hold of your elbows and begin to walk your elbows. Those who are new will have heard it, that, or will not have heard, that this is wonderful for the brain to have all this blood rushing to your head, this inversion. But it's probably time to come up. So we'll go back down again, placing your hands on your hips with your knees slightly bent so as not to hyperextend. Come on up to standing. And breathe. Just scan the body here. Bringing your feet together. Heels touching, knees touching. Begin to round shoulders down. Release hands off your hips, shoulders away. On your next inhale, bring both arms up, ride the breath up. Interlace your fingers as you extend. Reach up. On your next exhale, begin to bow to the left. Each exhale allows you to come a little farther down. Breathe. Here's another tweak. Take your left arm and bring it underneath a wee bit to open up as you gaze up. Exhale. One more breath. On your next inhale, using your core to bring you back to stand. Take a deep inhale as you extend, rooting your feet, pulling your kneecaps up, thighs engaged. Exhale, float down to the right side. Remember, waist down is the root of the tree. The trunk, which hits the grass, is where your waist is. Your feet, your legs are the roots. So root down into your mat. The upper part of the body, our arms, are the branches reaching to the sun, the sky. Exhale, tweaking as your right arm comes a little bit underneath, gazing up. One more on your next inhale, using your core to bring you up. On your next exhale, again, feet together, knees touching, ankles touching, kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged. On your next inhale, taking your pointer finger as you extend up, drop your head back, reach up. On your next exhale, instead of collapsing, just like we did in camel, reach up and over, pressing your thighs forward as you begin to fall back, like you were drawing a straight line on the ceiling. Reach back, fall back. One more breath. On your next inhale, come up. Exhale, thighs engaged as you come forward to a flat back. Drop your hands down, bring your head into your chest. Inhale, come back to a flat back. If I wanted, let's hold this pose for a moment. Pull your kneecaps up, your thighs are engaged. If I wanted, I could put a tray, and here's your table. Here are your arms. All fours are down. A flat tray on your back. This is a flat back. Exhale down, all the way down, bringing your chin into your chest. Inhale, come up one more time. Exhale, bow down. On your next inhale, come all the way back up. Here we're going to do a few balancing poses. Shoulders up, back, and down. On your next inhale, balance on your right foot. Bring your left knee, if you can, perpendicular to the floor. Flex your left foot. Shoulders, roll shoulders up, back, and down. Bring your arms out to the side and hold this pose here. On your next exhale, just open your thigh to the side. Bring it out as far as you can go and hold it here. You're rooted into your right thigh, kneecap is pulled up, your core is engaged. You're extending through the crown of your head. You're reaching out through your fingertips. You've opened your left hip, flexing your left foot. We're targeting these muscles. Whoops. And if you fall out, get back in. But you're targeting these muscles. Hold it for one more deep ujjayi breath. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop it down along with your arms. Take a breath. We're going to build up to tree pose. Inhale, coming onto your left foot, pressing into all four corners of your left foot. Inhale as your right knee comes parallel to the floor. Flex your right toes. Inhale, both arms come out. Maybe you notice one side of your body is easier to balance on. Can you just notice that without any? Swami Kripalu says the highest spiritual practice is self-observation without judgment. If we learn not to judge and comment on ourselves, perhaps that can extend out into the world. Wow, think about that. Whoopsie. Okay, so as you extend, opening your hip here, keeping your right foot flexed, extending out through both fingertips, really helps the balance, doesn't it? As you extend through the crown of your head. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, ride your breath. Exhale, arms and legs come to the mat. Our next pose will be tree pose. So once again, rooting into your right leg as you inhale, bring left leg up once again. Now maybe this is where you go. You've opened the hip, so opening the hip to rest the sole of your foot on your right shin. Or maybe the sole of your foot can come inside into your right thigh. What we don't want is the knee. Avoid pressing into your knee. Wherever you are, find that balance. On your next inhale, in this beautiful tree pose, and remember, trees wobble and they move. If you fall out, get back in. We're going to be here for a little bit. On your next inhale, bring both arms up all the way. Interlace your fingers, pressing your palms forward right here. Breathe. On your next inhale, bring them up and over. Opening your left knee out to the side and breathing. Press your left foot into your right thigh with the same intensity. Have your right thigh answer with the same pressure that's your left foot. So it's equal pressure. One more inhale and exhale. Take a deep inhale, reach up one more. Exhale. Both arms come down, knee comes out in front. And bring both arms down to the side. Well done. Pressing into your left, shoulders up, back, and down, core engaged. Left kneecap pulled up, thighs engaged. We're like a tree, nice and rooted into the earth. Inhale as right knee comes up. Maybe it's here, and this is where your tree is, and be the most beautiful tree wherever you are. If it's into your thigh, bring your right sole of your foot into your left thigh. Shoulders up, back, and down. On your next inhale, bring your palms facing up, opening your arms so that you can feel your armpits coming out into the front as your thumbs go down in the back. Inhale, turn your hands so now your palms are facing. Inhale, move. Motion is lotion. We're just really moving the ball sockets of our shoulders in both directions. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Interlace your hands, pressing out in front. In your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead and breathe as you make sure that your right knee comes out to the side. You know, this is the targeting muscles and tweaking a wee bit, just so we can feel where we are. And breathe. Breathe into this beautiful pose. Whoa. On your next exhale, come down a little smoother than I just did. And breathe. Okay. Last standing pose here with a balance. Once again, ankles together, knees together. I'm going to come to the side. So shoulders up, back, up, back, and down. On your next inhale, come down into awkward. And what I want you to avoid is this. And I don't want you to be like that either. It's just a slight tuck in your tailbone, reaching out through your arms so that it's a one straight line. Your knees are pressing together. Gaze is up ahead. Each exhale might have you coming a little further down. Maybe raise your toes off. Look at your toes. That way you'll know you're pressing into all four corners of your foot and not gripping with your toes for dear life. So breathe here, reach out. Each exhale has you coming a little further, and breathe. Let's do 2 more Ujjayi breaths here. On your next exhale, drop your hands to the mat, shake your head, and breathe. On your next inhale, hands come to your hips, knees engaged, slight tuck in your knees as you come up through a flat back, coming to standing. This one I'm going to do straight ahead, okay? So again, knees touching, toes touching, kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged. Roll your shoulders back. On your next inhale, come take a seat. Have a seat. Okay, reach out with both arms. Now you know we're going to take it a little further here, right? And I'm going to do my best to distract you so that you don't really think of what you're doing. Your body, our bodies are so strong. They really are. Reach out through each exhale. Wiggle those toes so you know you're being supported by all four corners of your feet. Knees are together, thighs are engaged, belly, our tummies are tucked in, and we're breathing nice deep breaths. On your next exhale, bring your hands together, taking your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Begin to twist as you gaze up and breathe. 2 more Ujjayi breaths here. I know your thighs are talking to you, and they're telling you how wonderful this feels. On your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Palms come together, left elbow to the outside of right knee. Your thighs are saying, you are getting so strong. Breathe. 2 more deep ujjayi breaths here. Really feel it. You're doing wonders for your thighs. It's going to feel so good when we come out, right? On your next inhale, come back to center. 1 more, say, I did it. On your next exhale, bring both fingertips down. Shake your head yes and no. Well done. Excellent. Okay. On your next exhale, bring your left leg back. Whoops. Drop your left knee, top of your left foot, pressing on the mat. Both hands on your right knee. Sink down and just feel. Release some of the tension we just engaged in our thighs. Shoulders up, back, and down. Really allow your left leg to stretch out, top of your left foot, pressing into the mat. On your next inhale, both arms come up, biceps alongside your ear. Reach up, and then up and over. Exhale, deepen that stretch in the front side of your left hip and pelvic area. On your next exhale, release both arms down as you exhale, straightening your right leg. Forehead comes in and around your shin. Inhale, move forward. Exhale, bend back. Head comes down onto your shin. 1 more. Inhale, comes forward. Exhale, reach down. On your next inhale, roll onto your left toes, bring your left knee up. Bring your right knee to the outside as your hands move forward. Press into both palms as you come into plank pose. Here in plank, let's hold it. Reach out through your heels. Thumbs facing each other. So you're supporting yourself with all digits of your fingers. Your core is engaged, kneecaps pulled up, thighs are engaged. Breathe as you find that drishti, find that point of focus. On your next exhale, drop your knees. Your chest and your chin, butt is up in the air. Breathe. On your next inhale, come down to your belly. Tops of your feet pressing into the mat. Both hands alongside your chest. On your next inhale, come up. Come up. Bring your elbows to the inside. Not too much pressure on your palms. You're really, I'll do this on the other side, but you're really coming on your lower back. Breathe. 1 more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, press back into child's pose. Take 2 breaths here, 3 breaths in child's pose, and breathe. On your next inhale, come on up, rolling over your toes and coming into down dog. On your next inhale, bring your left foot up in between, dropping your right knee, top of your right foot, both hands on your left knee. Once again, we're sinking down, really opening up, stretching out your psoas muscle, the front side. You know, this is, when we sit a lot, we shorten these muscles, which means they pull on your lower back, which becomes weaker by stretching your lower back. So in order, we need to stretch these muscles when we sit and drive a lot. That's my anatomy lesson for today. So on your next inhale, reach up, interlace your fingers, biceps alongside the ear, extend up. Really reach up and lean back, deepening the stretch in the front side of your body. One more breath here. On your next exhale, both hands come to the outside of your left foot as you exhale, bowing forward. Inhale, ride your breath like you were in the ocean and just riding a nice slow wave. Inhale. One more. Exhale. On your next inhale, roll over onto your right toes as your left knee comes outside of your left arm, pressing into your palms as you bring your left leg back, coming once again into plank. Holding plank here for a moment, and either drop knees, chest, chin, or come into chaturanga, which is you elbows still stay in, body is off, just hovering above the mat as you press forward onto the front side of your feet, and then exhale, up and over. Remember, tailbone comes up, come onto your tippy toes here, and breathe. Dropping your knees and coming into child's pose. Rolling onto your side and here. Just so we introduce for you newcomers the word hinge. So we'll mention that in yoga. So shoulders, remember, always away from the ears, pressing down to allow the spine to straighten. Shoulders back and down. Instead of rounding to touch your toes, hinge. And this is where a strap or a belt might be helpful to, I don't have mine, some teacher I am, right? So grab a strap or a belt if that's what is needed, and hinge at the hips, leading with your chest, your chin. Begin to walk your hands, and maybe you can take your peace fingers and grab a hold of your yogi toes. And when you do, bend your elbows. But remember, my back isn't rounded. I've hinged at the hip, and you'll feel the stretch in the back of your legs so much more as you pull down your elbows, extend through the crown of your head. You may not go down as far as a result of this. If it's in your practice, take your hands over your toes into your hattas, over your padas, and pada, hata, Utthasana. It's my favorite pose to say in yoga. I just love it. Anyhow, little fun fact. So bend your elbows wherever you are. If it's a strap, pull in, toes pull in, over wherever you are, pull in, get to that point. It should never be pain, but discomfort isn't such a bad thing in yoga. And only you know that difference between pain and discomfort. So once you get to your edge, then bow your head down and let gravity, we're just going to sit in this pose for a moment, let gravity do its magic. Breathe, breathe into yourself. On your next inhale, come up, walk your hands back, shoulders up, back, and down. Bend your knees. Place your hands behind. Your feet are hip-width distance. On your next inhale, press in to a reverse table. Gaze up at the ceiling. On your next exhale, come through. Inhale. We have to earn our Shavasana. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale, press up. Exhale. Last one, using your core, the beautiful core exercise. Exhale. And now come in. Alrighty. Let's bend knees, grab a hold of your knees. It's rock and roll time. Begin to roll onto your spine with your thighs close together, back and forth, and breathe. And once you get to a point, whoopsie, let's do one more. Come up onto your sit bones. Now my shoulders have moved up, so I'm going to press up, back, and down. You can either hold here, behind, or full expression of the pose is arms out, feet out. 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3. That would be 4. One more deep ujjayi breath. Tuck your knees. Bring both knees together, both hands. Let's bring hands out to the side. Knees together. On your next exhale, drop both knees as you gaze to the right. Both knees down. Shoulders on the mat. Inhale, using your core. Just one last core as well as a really nice simple twist. Exhale, knees come to the right, gazes to the left. Wherever your knees are, inhale to center. Your head is in the opposite direction. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to center. Arms come down to the side. Legs extend. And come into Shavasana. And here in Shavasana, I invite you to just sink. Sink wherever you are and allow your breath, that flashlight, to now start to just scan your body. Maybe it's tingling a wee bit. Maybe it's pulsing. Maybe you feel a little different than you did when you first came onto the mat. Can you just notice that and feel each exhale bringing you deeper into your mat with your eyes closed? And just be where you are.
begin to move one toe at a time. Isolate one muscle. Give it your full attention. Because you can. Feel the slightest movement and marvel at how it is linked to everything else in your body and enables you to do so very much. As your breath deepens, begin to move in such a way that you come back onto your cushion or your pillow. And I'd so very much like to, my sister Anne gave me this book. It's called The Pocket Cathedral, a collection of prayers. And this one's by Rumi. And it kind of goes with, the ego, which is what can we add to ourselves to be something. And Rumi says, why are you so enchanted by this world when a mine of gold dwells within you? I think that's just so beautiful. So, just something to ruminate on. I had to say that. Okay. I did say we'd have some serious joy today. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Toes touching, fingertips touching. On your exhale, bringing your palms together into prayer center. The divine in me bows with such joy, such gratitude for allowing me, trusting me to guide you through this sacred practice. Namaste. God bless. Have a wonderful day. And I hope to see you again. Blessings.